Hmm. Hi, my name is Ashley Martinez, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of my progress throughout this course. Before coming to National University, I'd never heard of SAFMEDS before, and now it's something that I really do enjoy that we have in these courses. It helps me to retain a lot of information and it gives me a basic understanding of the terms so that throughout discussions I can have a more in-depth understanding of the term. So early on in the first course, I learned that highlighting keywords and phrases was extremely helpful for me. So that's something that I continued throughout this entire course. And in the first and second week, there was a steady increase in the A cells, which created a positive trend. So I continued to grow there. Um, my D cells remained at zero, and they will have remained at zero for the rest of the course. And neutrals also remained pretty consistent throughout the course. There was some slight variations, but nothing really drastic. They pretty much stayed at the same level. Um, Once we introduced the second deck, there was a slight drop in my A cells and then an immediate increase throughout the week. And so while there was a slight increase, I wanted to change my study patterns. And so I added the intervention of studying only in the morning. This helped to give me a more consistent study habit and pattern, and it was helpful because there was also a positive increase during that week. Following that, we had spring break, and returning, there was a slight decrease, but then it increased as the week went on. Um, but then when we added deck 3, there was a decrease in my A cells. This third deck was a little bit trickier for me to gain. Um, Discussing the behavioral cusps and pivotal behaviors has been something that has been a little bit tricky. So I think that I'm getting a grasp on that now. And then it shows a positive trend in last week's data. So, but overall, for the past couple of weeks, there is a slight decrease in the A cells. So there's a negative trend there. Um, and the A cells or the D cells and the neutrals remained consistent throughout those weeks as well. And I do believe that SAF meds have helped me retain information, especially for taking the assessments. The pre-assessment this course, I somehow got 16 out of 24. I did have previous assessment experience as a teacher, so I knew some basics, and I think that helped with my pre-assessment. And then my midterm was 18 out of 24, so that did increase as well. Not as much as I would like, so that just tells me I have some more studying to do to make sure that I am prepared for um, the final next week. And I believe that SAF meds and collabs have been really helpful with those. Just the discussion, even though I haven't been able to be present for them, hearing the discussions about them has been helpful throughout this course. So I've learned a lot and I look forward to continuing.